Hello and good evening arcade fans, Andre back again, and in this video I would like to present you our newest mod, and this mod is called the War Final Assault High Resolution mod. So what we have here are two War Final Assault machines. So the right one here is the original one in its original state, and this is our modified war machine. So originally the War Final Assault has a 25-inch monitor. This is what we have here on my right side. And we replaced that 25-inch monitor with a 29-inch monitor, which is also capable of receiving a VGA signal. So this is the big difference between these two machines, and the difference is just huge. So the gameplay, it's nearly another gameplay experience when you're playing on this arcade machine in contrast to that arcade machine. And to show you a little bit better the differences between the two monitors, I will now remove the bezel so that you can see of what I'm talking about. So now I have removed the bezel, and please let's have a look at the right monitor here and the left one. Here you see the big difference, and here, and now we will do the comparison with the original 25-inch monitor. And the difference is really huge. So with this modification we have three big advantages. The first big advantage is that we have a better screen size, a larger screen size. The second advantage is the quality. So we have here a 640 multiply 480 resolution, in contrast to the original one, which has only an EGA signal, and that's it. Also, when we do the comparison between this monitor and the TFT, there is nearly no difference. So let's make a comparison about this one. So this and that one here. So when we are playing in our party room some games, some people are then here and they are looking how we are playing, and this is a 47-inch LG TFT, and let's do the comparison with our monitor on our right side. And obviously there is nearly no signal lost, so we have nearly the same quality of the image. And the last big advantage is the configuration of the monitor, and this configuration is really easy. So because everything will be done with a remote control. So if you would like to change, for example, the color, the brightness, or you would like to resize the image, make it bigger or smaller, we would like to move the image, everything can be easily be done with the remote control. For example, here I can change the brightness, or I can change the color here, or I can also move the screen. For example, I have this special menu, and as you can see, the image brightness, the height, everything can very easily be changed just with this remote control. That project was one of the toughest projects what we ever had. And once again, Dominic took over the project, and he was responsible for the complete realization of that. And we had to deal with four major challenges. The first challenge was the brackets of the monitor. Since we are replacing a 25-inch monitor with a 29-inch monitor, we couldn't use the original brackets that we have here, because they are just not capable of holding the additional weight of a 29-inch monitor. So the first challenge was to recreate the brackets so that these brackets are able to hold the additional weight, what Dominic did. The second challenge was the frame. We are not using an arcade monitor, so this is a Grundig Xentia television, which has nothing to do with arcade. So the next challenge was to recreate a frame which is able to hold the monitor and to be used into that cabinet. The third big challenge was the bezel. So this is the original one, and we couldn't use exactly that original one because we have a much more bigger screen size. So Dominic cutted the plastic here so that we have now the full screen size of our monitor. And the last challenge was the installation of the receiver of the remote control. That was a little bit tricky, and we installed the receiver here at this place here so that it's easy for us to do any modifications of the system. So in conclusion, if you have a midway cabinet and you also have a game which is capable of having a VGA signal, I highly recommend to do this modification because it's really a blast when you're playing on this modded War Final Assault machine. But please keep in mind, this is really a tough project. Finding the correct monitor, creating the brackets, creating the frame, installing the USB receiver, it's really a tough thing. But if you're able to do this hard modification, you get a very fine machine, and the gameplay experience is much more better than the original one. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Ciao ciao, and have fun.